Hey, what is up, guys? It's Swallow here with Protechtion, and today is another episode of the Hours of Tech. I know I have not done it in about 4 months, but I was looking for people who would actually be willing to impute something to edify you and, something credible, worth your time and worth the wait. So today I am with, if you don't know him, what are you doing? If you hear the name Called Out and you don't know what it means, just check the link in the description. All of his songs will be linked there. But he's grown so much in such a short time, and it's that God is actually really on his side. So just tell him about yourself, please.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we are called out. So I say we because I feel everyone is really a part of it. So it's a joint effort. Everyone needs to realize that they're being set apart and called out for a different way of living than the world suggests. So that's what Called Out is about, and the music just reflects that lifestyle. That's essentially it.
Modesty to its finest. Modesty to its finest. He's a singer-songwriter, playwright. He plays the drums, keyboards, guitar, if I'm correct, and any kind of instrument he can learn it like this. So, you just released a song called You're Mine, and can you tell us about it? How long did it take you to write it?
Funny enough, You're Mine is probably one of the easiest songs I've ever had to write.
Really?
It was so easy. It was such a linear process that I was like, oh my gosh, we're done with the song, and there was a bit of spontaneousness, if that's the word, in the writing process as well. So essentially, everyone loves to dance. Everyone loves anything that makes them move. So it was on my heart to, put something out as a replacement for the Afrobeat songs that are out there at the moment. So I love Afrobeat music. We're African, that's what we love.
Yeah.
But sometimes we feel that the message behind those songs kind of stay in our subconscious, and because they're not necessarily positive things, we end up, feeding ourselves with things that aren't great just because the music is nice. So I wanted to kind of counter that and say, okay, cool, let me give them something edible that they can really listen to and digest, and it's actually positive and it will help their spiritual growth. So a message of Jesus is mine is something to dance about, because when you understand the implications of that, then it's such a beautiful message that I was like, okay, cool, I have to write something along these lines. And it was just so easy, because when you just, like I said, when you understand that you've been set apart, and you understand who you are in Jesus and your sort of the union, as in saying, oh, Jesus is mine. It's so easy to just start. I could have gone on for another 4 or 5 minutes in the song, but it's just it's so easy.
Such a head bumper. You guys should actually try to listen to it. Once you start playing it, you can't stop. It just goes on and on and on. Let's just quickly talk tech, because this is a tech channel. What is the first instrument you own, and how did you get it? Was it a birthday gift? Did you buy it yourself?
It was actually a mistake. So my father bought me it was a toy keyboard, and when I say it was a toy keyboard, think of the keyboards that you buy for your little nieces and your nephews. It was worse than that. It was literally it was so bad. It was really very electronic. And he bought it for himself to learn, because the keyboardist at our church had just gone somewhere and no one knew where he was. So my dad was the worship leader, and he's been for the best part of 25 years now. And that's where I get my inspiration from, huge part. And he bought it for himself to learn. But as a kid, you're just so curious. He's like, oh, what's that? I like the sound, so the electrical sounds I like what that sounds like. And I just invested time and effort, and it just happened to be during a 6-week holiday that my dad got it.
Oh, wow.
So I had time to learn it, and that was the first. It was a Yamaha. Can't remember the specifics of it, but it was a Yamaha. It was only about 49 keys, very, very small, but I was on it every day. Every day I was on it, and it was my baby.
But your dad bought it for himself.
I know. So if you think about it, it was just meant to be, bro.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah. When you're in the studio, do you is it your setup, or is it someone else's setup that you pay for and You know, what's your input on it tech wise? Like, do you select the sounds? Do you tune it, etc., etc.?
So with every song that I create, I make the music for it. I make everything from start to finish. It's the vocal recording. So you have the instrumental, and then it's kind of like you make a beat and then you record over the beat.
Okay.
So I take it to a technician. Quick shout out to Junior. Actually, he's been spot on from day one. He really helps me vocally arrange it, and all I do is I record with him over the beat. But with the setup, it's just me in my room with my MIDI keyboard, and I've got Pro Tools, I've got Logic, and I've got Ableton, which I use a lot.
When I first started this channel, I got the Focusrite, which came with free Ableton. So I do know.
Did you use it?
Yeah, for
crazy.
Audio editing. It's really precise.
Very.
You know, and by then I had a separate mic and I was using my phone. Thank God for how far I've come. But what's the first phone you ever owned?
Easy, Nokia 3310.
Isn't it like the Nokia Touchlight thing?
No, just literally the brick phone.
The unbreakable one.
Yeah, literally the one we have Snake
With
on.
the torchlight on top.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's like them half Nigerians that have been there for a little bit and they don't really know the culture, but they try to blend in their little way.
No. Yeah, it was literally the unbreak. Like it was. I didn't even it wasn't even bought from me. I think it was handed down from my parents or something. It was like, oh Samuel, take this. Because back then I was so eager to have a phone that everyone's having it. But I can't remember making any calls with it. I think I was just playing games. It was.
When it comes to Bible study, etc., do you use devices or are you old school?
Old school.
Really?
Old school. Unless I'm on the go. But these days I'm really trying to take my Bible with me because I bought my first Bible not too long ago. Like I bought it for myself. Not hand-me-downs from our parents, because our parents have like
loads of Bibles.
There's this guy's commentary, this guy's take.
Yeah.
And I just used to take some, but I just bought a New Living Translation Bible, and it just made me feel, because I bought it for myself, it makes me want to read it. I don't know if it's had that effect on me. So I really try to carry that around with me, or if I'm on the Bible app, which is amazing. It's so handy, but I feel YouVersion something.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just literally have it on, and sometimes it's got like daily verses and stuff like that. But I feel just reading holding the Bible and flipping through the pages and having your notes on the side. It's just a lot more. That's something to me, bro.
Just like being in a sermon and watching it over.
Yeah, exactly.
Fun fact, for a techie like me, I'm going back to, the old ways of actually writing. Since this academic term started, I bought a jotter and a pen, I started writing. And even now, I decided to go with, I bought myself an amplified Bible for myself, and because I was like, really and truly, when I decide to sit down and read my Bible, because of all the notifications I get, I tend to skip away, especially on my iPad. But the only notification you get when you're reading a paperback Bible is from God, man. So that's the only notification you need.
Please do endeavor to check out Protechtion 2.0 for the longer version of the same interview. And also do not forget to subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.